Mr. Scott, why are we in court today?
I'm here suing my mom for $3,500 because she will not.
You said your mom? That's your mom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You look great, ma'am. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm suing my mom for $3,500 because she will not return my car.
Wow. Okay. Tell me more.
Well, I haven't had transportation for the past couple years, and I've been doing a really good job at working, and I'm going to college, and I'm a waiter and different things like that, and I really got tired of taking the bus all the time.
Okay.
So I had a conversation with my mom. My mom was like, you know what? I'll help you get a car as long as you continue on this great path that you're on and being responsible and respectful, and I'll help you get a car.
Okay.
So I continue to do
And when she says
things.
help you get a car, she means buy you a car, really?
No, ma'am. Just send me like the rest of the money because I had.
Oh, you had
25.
some?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you both contributed to the value of the
Yes,
car.
ma'am.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So I had $2,500 already saved up from working.
Okay.
And I asked for $1,000 for my mom, and she gave me $1,000, and I was able to get me a car.
Okay, so this is $2,500 from you, $1,000 from your mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Car total $3,500.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you're still working?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, continue.
So once I got the car, I continued to do everything that I needed to do. One night, I went to my friend's birthday party, and I didn't really sleep well or anything, and it was a late night already for work. I went to the birthday party. I was on the way home. I was a lot more tired than I thought I was. I got pulled over and got booked for a DUI.
Oh, no. Okay, I understand. So you said you wait tables for a living?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're leaving the restaurant. At what point did you have alcohol, sir? At the party?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you drank at the party, you got behind the wheel, you know you should not have ever done that. You
Yes,
know
Your
that.
Honor.
Okay, so you're pulled over, you're arrested for DUI. Is this your first DUI?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first DUI. Then what happens?
So the officer books me. I have to make a call. Hey, Mom, this is what's going on. They also told my car. So I just told my mom, Mom, can you please pick up my car? And can you please get me out of jail?
The phone call every mother can't wait to receive. Okay,
Really?
yeah, go ahead.
Really?
Unfortunately. So yeah, it was a terrible ride home. And by the
So
time
she did come and get you?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she get the car out of impounding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then, yes, you get scolded as you should have been on the ride home.
Most
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely.
And then she takes the keys.
Okay, and you haven't seen the car since?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I've heard enough from you, young man. Mrs. Scott.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's pick up with where he's saying you agreed to give him $1,000 to the car.
Yes.
And that was a gift to
Yes, Your
reward
Honor.
him for being in school, working, and saving up his money.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so that was a gift. Everything's going great till this fateful night.
That's
He's
correct.
pulled over, DUI. I'm sure you're very disappointed,
Oh, my
right?
goodness, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. We've talked about the responsibility and being safe, and our whole agreement with my agreeing to help him was that he would take responsibility and not let his friends drive the car and
Right.
make sure that he was being responsible behind the wheel.
Right.
And the DUI just blew the whole thing up.
Okay, so you're livid, you're disappointed.
Yes, indeed.
You're upset.
Yes,
but you do
indeed.
go get him from custody,
Yes, I did.
and you also pay the money for the car to be released.
To release from
impound.
impound. That's correct. It's
Correct.
$680, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you take the car keys, is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
And what did you say when you took the keys?
I told him that until he can prove to me that he's going to be responsible and pay my money back to me.
Oh, so
that-
now the $1,000?
The $1,000 plus the $680 that I had to pay to get the car out of impound. When he pays
Okay.
that back, then we can sit down and have a conversation again. But he broke our agreement when he got the DUI, Your Honor.
What'd you say about that, young man?
She's 100% correct. I did. But I am completely aware of my mistakes, and I was given and sentenced to 100 community service hours. And ever since then, I've been on the best path that I could at least be to show her that I am.
Are you still in school?
Yes, ma'am.
You still working?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You know, on the surface level, it seems like the son is a very respectful and good-intentioned young man.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Obviously, his mother raised him right. And I have to say that I do believe him that he knows he did something wrong and that he made a mistake, and I do believe that he is on the right path. Now, is the mom being a little bit harsh? Maybe. But your kids have to learn lessons, whether it's the easy way or the hard way.
Let the court see some evidence. So what does this car look like? Do you have anything to show the court, receipts or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, going to give that to my bailiff rather. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Let the court see. This is a very nice car. Nice little SUV situation. This car looks like it's in mint condition. So this is a great car that you were able to find. We've addressed the fact that you must have been, you know, really devastated, disappointed, and heartbroken when you saw that your beloved son here had committed, such a disappointing act as DUI, driving while intoxicated.
That's correct.
But it also says that he has tried to make amends, right? He's telling the court that he's back in school, he's still working, he's done his service hours. So how do you feel about him today?
Today, I feel that he's not living at home anymore. He's stepped out on his own. He moved in with a friend. I have no way to really know if he's being as responsible as I hope he is.
Wait a second. You think him moving out on his own means he's irresponsible? That is so backwards to me. Usually a parent would say their kid is irresponsible if they can't get him out of the house.
Mr. President, sorry. We just wanted to... Get out of my house!
You know what I think? I think this mom might be a little bit of a control freak, and she can't handle that her son is growing up.
Because we had conversation around this in terms of being responsible. It was part of our agreement for me to give him the $1,000. So I'm heartbroken.
Right.
And I don't want my son to really go through life having this kind of thing on his record.
Yeah.
So I want him to improve. I want to make sure that he knows he's learned his lesson. But with him not living around me anymore, I have no idea what he's doing from day to day.
So do you see what your mother's saying, sir? She's saying this. She's saying that you broke her trust. You came to her and you made her a good faith proposition. And what your mother is saying is the minute you got behind the wheel of that car with the intoxicated state that you were in, you broke that trust.
That's right.
And so now she's trying to see how she can reestablish that trust when you're no longer under her house.
That's
So
correct.
answer that for the court.
In my opinion, I honestly just think it's just the trusting. As she trusted me, I trusted her. Sorry.
Okay,
excuse me.
no. We're not going to do that, Mr. Scott, because here's the thing about trust. People get trust until they break it. So she had already done what you're suggesting she do, which is just simply trust you, blind faith trust. She did that already. And that got her heartbroken. That got her disappointed. That got her in breach of that trust. And so now it is actually your job to what we call rehabilitate that trust. You're the one in a position, sir, to now reprove yourself to your mother. So how do you plan to do that?
I feel like I have been doing that.
Okay, have you shown that to her? Because she's saying you live with your homeboys and she don't know what you're doing.
To the best of my ability. But just the way that I communicated with her, I was like, hey, Mom, like, I've been doing this. I did my service. I'm showing you every single day that I'm still in school. I
Did
have
she
great
let me
grades.
ask you that, Mom, did you
Yes.
see where he completed the community service?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay,
see
you
him.
believe that?
I do.
Okay, and you believe he's still doing what he needs to do in school? Because that's very important.
Yes, it is very important. And yes, I do believe he's still in school taking his
And
class.
is he working?
Yes, I understand he's gotten his job.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he just made a mistake. When I try and look at a situation like this, I try and look at it with the perspective of how were they before the mistake and how were they after the mistake? Because if before the mistake he's been responsible, he's been on top of it, blah, 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 and then he makes this one mistake and you do reprimand him for it, which she did, she took the car away, and now you see how they presently act. And it seems like he's out on his own, he's in school, he has good grades, he's working. I think he's pretty much proved it. I mean, I would say he's pretty grown up. He is full on taking you to court, which that's a whole other discussion on how that's going to affect their relationship, but I digress.
So let's get to the money, right? You understand, young man, that your mother is asking to be reimbursed for two things that you have cost her.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
first is the $1,000 towards the vehicle, and the other is the $680 towards the impoundment fee that was the result of your drinking
Yes.
behind the wheel. Do you have that money?
Yes, ma'am.
You could pay that money.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you this, Mom. If
Yes.
he were to pay for both of those, would you be willing to give him back the keys to the car?
Yes, Your Honor, I will. Well, no, I'm sorry, Your Honor. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
no.
think about it, Miss Scott.
No, I'm really still so hurt and so disappointed that we even went down this path. He has to not only just repay me, but convince me that he's really learned his lesson, Your Honor.
Oh, come on. She set that rule at the very beginning and now she's changing her mind? I bet she thought that he didn't have the money or the ability to pay it off, so that's why she said it originally. I stand by what I'm saying. I think that she's a little bit of a control freak.
Hey guys, future editing Edie here. Little did I know I was going to be eating my words in about a minute and a half.
All right, young man. I mean, listen, I got to tell you, I'm inclined to want to rule in your favor, but your mother is making a convincing argument. You know, I have to say, listen, I don't want to be responsible, sir. If you get behind another wheel, and you're drunk again, then someone's not going to get hurt. Address that for the court.
I have to show her. And the only way that I can show her is if I have the car.
Oh. See, Elijah, isn't that so interesting? That's one of those catch-22s, right? I can't do what you're asking me to do unless you do what I want you to do.
Right.
You see the problem with that, Mr. Scott? So at this point, I think I've heard enough from the two of you. Your mother said what I think we're all thinking, young man, is that we care about you. You know, I just met you and I care about you. Why? Because you're a young man who is positioned to be the best of us. But little decisions, little mess-ups, like drinking too much at a friend's party after work and already being tired and then getting behind a deadly weapon known as a motor vehicle could cost you your life.
Yes.
It could cost an innocent person their life. That is a risk that is too high for me to take on the basis of your word, which you've already broken one time to the woman that birthed you.
That's right.
Okay, I take back everything I said. That is an extremely good point. Oh man, she's absolutely right. It is a bigger mistake than just like a simple mistake, like breaking a glass. Although I don't really know how he can prove that he's being more responsible to her. How would you guys do that?
So here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Scott. I'm going to dismiss your first claim of $3,500 in its entirety. Let me tell you why. Because I am not going to sit here and rest on just your word, which is not worth a lot today. But this is what I will do. I'm going to give you 6 months. You can bring your claim back to my courtroom. And if in 6 months you say, Your Honor, I'm still working. Your Honor, these are my grades in school. Look how great they look. I will consider the valuation of your car if your mother has not already returned your vehicle to you by then. But I suspect that she might. And as to your claim, Ms. Scott,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to grant it in partial. I'm not going to give you the $1,000 back that you spent on the car because I'm going to hold out some hope that you two can resolve that amicably as mother and son.
I understand.
But I am going to grant your counterclaim in the amount of $680 because you should have never had to spend $1 of your hard-earned money to get your son's car out of impound due to drunk driving. I rule in favor of the counterclaim for $680 and I dismiss the plaintiff's claim outright. That's my ruling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
I think that landed in the exact spot it should have. You know what? He made a mistake, and I'll admit I did not really think about it very clearly while it was being said. But when the judge brought up the point that it could be a matter of life and death, I can understand the mother's frustration, and I could feel for her. What do you guys think would prove to the mother that the son has actually learned his lesson? I would love to know your thoughts on that. Let me know below. What are your thoughts on the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.